What's up, people? This your boy KennyKlutch coming at you live out of Jacksonville, Florida. Day 14 on the 100 Days of Diversity, baby. Road2Renaissance at gmail.com. KennyKlutch at gmail.com, baby. We're going to jump right on into it. Today we got a juicy one for you, baby. We're going to work on what's called the life basics, baby. The life basics. We're going to jump in today's power book with my man, Norman Vincent Peale, The Power of Positive Thinking, baby. When you think about the positivity that comes throughout your mind, how many thoughts you have on a daily basis, you have nearly 20,000 moments any given day, regardless of what you're thinking about, whether they're positive or negative. 20,000 of them. If you just grab 2 or 3 thoughts a day and put them in the positive category, you'll be set. All right, baby, we at Atlantic Beach, baby. Check it out. Let me just give you a moment of silence just to partake in the beach, baby. I'm going to step out the frame just to give you a little peace. Can y'all hear that, baby? That's the sound of success, baby. We coming to you live out of Jacksonville, Florida, my man, Norman Vincent Peale, The Power of Positive Thinking. Let's jump right on in, baby. Number 1, it's not too heavy. It's just medium grade. Real quick read. All right, we're just going to jump straight on in. It got too many mega powerful hits to just go the full circle. We're going to jump straight to page 83. Chapter 7. Expect the best and get it. What are you expecting right now, baby? The life basics. What are you expecting? You have a high sense of expectation. You have great self-worth, but you might not have a motivational value you feel to get started. You might have a game plan. You might not have a mastermind group. You know, different things. You know, the pieces of the puzzle always take shape every day. You're always going to have something in that daily shape that's going to be out of place. You don't have to be perfect to get started, but you definitely have to get started in order to get great. So we're going to jump right on into it, baby. Page 84. William James, the famous psychologist, said, "Our belief at the beginning of a doubtful undertaking is the one thing," now get this, is the one thing that ensures the successful outcome of your venture. Let's pause right there. Belief in yourself, belief in the venture itself, that precedes the outcome of it. So regardless if you think that it's going to fail, your belief in it has to combine with the positivity of the optimism. Optimism is the glue. If you have self-doubt, you have self-pity, you're on the pity pot, you don't think that it's going to work, your launching fuel have sugar in it. So you're not going to get that ignition. All right, let's move on. To learn to believe is of primary importance. Number 1, learning how to believe, that's an art form. It don't just automatically happen, believing in yourself, you know. You have to learn how to do that. You have to learn how to recognize that you have a diamond soul, but it might be encased in a cold covering. You got a diamond soul, baby, but it might be encased in a cold covering. COLD or COAL, whichever one you want. Let's keep moving, baby. It is the basic factor of succeeding in any undertaking. Basic factor, life basics, belief. Regardless of what you're doing, my students out there, y'all taking tests, you want to bring those grades up, you got to believe you're going to have the better grades later on down the line. You got to believe when you're going to knock on a teacher door, he or she is going to be in there. You're going to believe that she's going to give you some extra credit to do what you got to do. The teachers don't want you to lose, they want you to win. All right, let's keep moving. When you expect the best, you release a magnetic force in your mind, which by a law of attraction tends to bring the best to you. Man, look. My man said, send it out, get it back. Who said that? Man, upstairs, baby. Look at all this love, nice, lovely glory. Nice, peaceful sunset. Send it out, you're going to get it back. When you expect the best, you release a magnetic force in your mind, which by a law of attraction, it's a law, tends to bring the best to you. You're going to resonate an aura outward, and you're going to receive the inner pleasure. Reminds me of my man Bruce Lee, baby, when he was teaching the pupil. He was saying, reach upon a star, baby. Don't look at the finger. You know, don't pay attention to the finger. You keep your eye on the star. All right, let's keep moving, baby. But if you expect the worst, you release from your mind the power of repulsion. Repulsion. Which tends to force the best from you. Your power is neutral. So if you're in a sense of neutralness and you thinking on negative belief, disbelief, self-hate, self-discouragement, depression, you know, you don't have things that's going for you in your insides. You can't generate anything on the outside to attract positivity towards you. All right, let's keep moving. It is amazing how a sustained expectation of the best sets in motion forces which cause the best to materialize. Sustain it. Keep it consistent, and you're going to win. Some days you're going to lose. Some days you're going to do break even. Other days you're not going to do the best. But if you keep at it, you're going to improve. That's the key thing. Improvement takes initiative. So practice don't make perfect. Practice makes a persistent improvement. That's my man Les Brown. So when you talk about process, ongoing processes create an improvement that's going to be consistent with your goals. You're never going to be perfect. But in the bigger scheme of things, if you keep a good positive thinking concept on your daily basis, you won't have too many obstacles that you can't address in a positive nature. I think about things like road rage or getting a speeding ticket or, even a parking ticket. You're going to pay them $15. Oh, man, I should have had a roll of quarters, different little things. But, boom, it's better than a boot. How about if your car got towed? How about if your car got broken into? Forbid that. But at the same time, you still got to pay. So you got to pay in investing in your thoughts. Remember layaway back in the day when you could put 10% down and pay on it every 30 days so you come pick your stuff up? Now they don't want to hear none of that about no layaway. Go try to find you a store that got layaway. I think Kmart still got it. But at the very least, you could put a little bit on it and let 29 days pass before you could touch up on it again. Nowadays, everybody wants their success up front, but they ain't ready to do the work. So how you going to deposit on a dream with negative thoughts? It's just like seasoning your food before you even taste it. You throw that salt on, it might already be salt and you don't even know. Next thing you know, you taste it in there, bam. You done mess yourself up. So don't blend negative thoughts with positive goals. That's just like sugar in your gas tank, baby. You ain't going to get nowhere. All right. We don't have too much time. This is definitely one you got to get, baby. The Power of Positive Thinking, Norman Vincent Peale. It's already broke in, baby, as you can see. Look at that doggy ears, baby. As you can see, it's already broke in. Bam. We're going to throw it out. All right, here we go. My man Zig Ziglar, always, as y'all see all the time. Zig Ziglar, little book of big quotes. Bam. We got to write on today's attitude, baby. Keeping a good attitude is a posture that you definitely want to invest in. It's something that can create a sense of efficiency, because keeping a good attitude is a choice. It's a daily choice-based event. Your attitude is an event. Just like when you put on a shirt and tie, you feel good, you look good, you see things going through a different set of eyes. So we're going to talk about attitude right quick. I just got 5 little tips for you on attitude from my man Zig Ziglar. All right, step 1. Positive thinking will let you use the abilities, training, and experience you have. Bam. You already got training. You already got experience. And if you don't have the training or experience, go get you some. You got YouTube. You checking me out right now. So whatever you thinking about, boom, open you up another tab, punch it in there, start learning how to find out what you need to know. All right, step 2, babe. Positive thinking won't let you do anything, but it will let you do everything better than negative thinking will. Bam. Brain power, baby. Daily choice-based event. You can sway it or nay it, either one. All right, step 3, baby. We all need a daily checkup from the neck up to avoid stinking thinking, which ultimately leads to hardening of the attitudes. Talk about hardening the arteries, the heartstrings, the attitudes harden up just the same. So when you think about efficiency, keeping a good attitude is just like keeping your cholesterol down in your body. You keep your stress down, you'll be able to work on things on a daily basis as they come. Step 4, baby. It's not what happens to you that determines how far you will go in life. It is how you handle what happens to you. You're going to have some setbacks. You're going to have some red roads. You're going to have some detours. You're going to even have to take another path some days. But at the same time, if you keep that momentum going, it's not what happens to you, it's how you handle it. Think about when you had a flat tire. You was mad at the fact that you had a flat tire, but you was glad after you dug out all that stuff in the trunk to pull a spare out that you had a spare. Now, that's just a regular flat tire. How many of y'all ever had a flat tire in the rain? And then, when you had a flat tire in the rain, how about if you ain't had no umbrella? It can always be worse, baby. All right, last but not least, you cannot tailor-make the situations in life, but you can tailor-make the attitudes to fit those situations before they arise. Oh man, here we go. Well, I can't see what's gonna happen for me. It's looking deep. It's looking bleak. Oh man, I don't have no good hope. All right. Well, that's not an automatic thing, but you gotta have the attitude to catch the windfall. He can't pull you out a blessing that's room enough for you to receive it if you got leaks in your bucket. So you gotta make sure you have this thing tuned in, straightforward. Make sure you analyze your attitudes. It's a life basic skill. It's not taught. So you got to get you some on a daily basis. Recognize the power of positive thinking. Take back control of your thoughts. And I'm going to leave you with this one. My man Steve Jobs, rest in peace, baby. I was walking out to the beach, found this on the ground. See if y'all can see that. How many of y'all know what that is? Y'all got something already. iPhone. Y'all got some. Some of y'all go and get the new iPhone every time it come out. $300, $400, $500. You gotta upgrade every time it come out. Well, you're locked in. Let me let you check this out. Notice, it's a broken iPhone. It was just sitting in the street. Still got some hardware in it. Some broken attitudes in there. But one thing you can remember is it had a life at one time. Based on the life that it lived, it looked like it had a rough life. I just want to leave y'all with that symbolism. You're going to have a little rough life every now and then. But your goals got to be the same thing as the beginning. You got to have a heart stamp that represent who you are. One man's trash is another man's treasure. So you got to remember, my man Steve Jobs had a big dream. He wanted to see the world work in tandem with a dream in his head. Started off with the first Apple computer. Turned it into where you could carry a computer in your phone in your pocket. Then you got a physical a virtual assistant rather, in a physical casing. All you had to do is speak into it, Siri come and tell you wherever you need to go. Now you can't hear nothing from this one. This one dead, baby. But the gut's still in there. Remember, keep a good attitude. Today's concept, life basics. Attitude 101, the power of positive thinking. What's up, iPhone? What's up, Steve Jobs? What's happening, Moms? What's up, Pops? We live from Atlantic Beach, baby. Day 14. KennyKlutch at gmail.com. Road2Renaissance at gmail.com. What's happening, baby? Check them out. Nice blue sunset. What's happening? We love y'all. What's up, New Orleans? All right. Last but not least, we're gonna hit you with the what we gonna hit you with? We're gonna hit you with the verse of the day. We just gonna go straight old school. Everybody know this one. John 3:16. For he so loved the world that he forgave his only begotten son. And who believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Everlasting, baby. Holler at your boy KennyKlutch.com. KennyKlutch at gmail.com rather. Road2Renaissance at gmail.com. What's happening? We out of here, baby. Y'all be cool.